Welcome to Royal Oak Comics Party, episode 31. Today our guest is...
My personal Lord and Savior.
Yes.
Oh my God.
By far...
Making me blush.
By far the comic book artist who I give the most respect and thanks for his very existence. Parisel.
Hey, how's it going? Man?
It's going very well.
Thanks for coming in today.
Oh, no problem, man. It's a pleasure, man, being here. I mean, wow. I was honored, man, when you called me. I was like, wow. From being in Coney Island and everything to this is, y'all are upgraded, man.
This is a smaller room.
Right.
Hey, that's what it takes. That's what it takes. Hey, small. Hey, at least it's something. It's better than nothing.
Yeah, we first met you when we were doing the drawing, like Royal Oak Comics Party drawing night at Coney Island.
Oh, I loved it, man. Everybody just feeding off everybody else's ideas and stuff, and then drinking all the milkshakes and everything. Oh, it was just cool. I love doing it. I love collaborating with everybody and everything. Because I like to also see other people's art, see what everybody else is doing. So, it just gives me some ideas and stuff. So.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to? You still making comics?
Oh, yeah, I'm still making comics and everything. I have my website. You can go on my YouTube site, Parisel 313. That's Parisel, Parisel 313. As well as my own website, PariselComics.com, as well as my own Facebook page, Paris Watkins, just follow me. I'm everywhere, man. What I've been doing, of course, has been I've been producing my own my own cartoon.
Yeah,
animated.
there's a couple of them up on our page right now if you want to check them out.
But this time, this one's animated. That's what I'm working on, trying to market that. Me and a partner of mine named Papa Duck. Real name David Finn. He was supposed to be in the 8 Mile movie.
Oh, okay.
Instead of like Papa Doc.
Yeah.
Papa Duck was supposed to be in the movie and everything. So
they replaced him at the last minute.
Yeah, really. So what happened was we collaborated on these cartoons and everything, and we had great responses and everything. Everybody loves them and everything. He actually hired the crew and everything, and got the clips together. I'm the one that just drew the scenarios and how it looked. And there was a guy in India. He hooked it up, man.
Really?
Oh, really?
Oh,
You farmed it out?
Yeah. Halfway across the world, and boom, did it in about 3 days. I was just very impressed.
That's awesome,
wow,
man. That's professional as hell.
Yeah. So when everybody loves it and everything. We had to push the envelope, just like South Park and Boondocks, and Black Dynamite,
You get a lot of hits on it?
Oh, yeah, we get a lot of hits. Almost 1,000 hits,
Cool.
Yeah, so it just hit, Papa Duck Cornbread Man. Corn, not with a C, with a K.
And the Cornbread Man is he's like a gingerbread man.
Yeah, like a gingerbread. Yeah,
he's made out of cornbread.
See, what I do with his comics, I like to, take the children's stories and make it corrupt.
Yeah.
Gingerbread Man, the Cornbread Man, as well as like the 3 Ghost Gruff and everything. I got them hauling weed off the Ambassador Bridge. I got the 3 Pigs as cops. The Big Sad Wolf, he was the big top dope man. Now he's homeless as a dope fiend. It's kind of funny.
That's what I love about your comics. You have all these little kind of local references that you bring into it.
It's just like this. Like when Spider-Man swings from building and building. Like, okay, he's supposed to be in New York. What building he's going to? What street is he on? I like to put my readers right there at the action. Like, okay, what's going on in Detroit and everything? And they'd be like, okay, I know that neighborhood. I used to have cousins used to live over there, or my family used to live there at one time. So I try to make it relatable.
Do people get that? Like when you go, you said you were just in Florida, you were at a Comic-Con in Florida and everything. Mm-hmm. Do people get that, or do you have to heshow them here's where we're at, here's where we're at,
well,
this is this?
Actually,
or are they I know about that?
Yeah, a little bit of both, but they love it. It's like, wow, I even said, Eminem and Kid Rock, they're not from there. I'm from there. I never see them there. Give me a break. I'm from there. So they love it. So
I think we've been... I don't know.
I was sorry, I had to touch a thing over there.
Touch a thing again, and I'll bite your hand off. But I was trying to describe your work to a few people today, and I feel like people who are from Detroit can relate to its specificity and, its relatable political lampooning. But then people from out of town, it makes those issues very clear. It's a very clear work, which I think a lot of comic people.
Thank you. I mean, I even have people, far away, it's like in Korea and in parts of Japan, they love it. It's like, wow, especially how they love it. They say, oh, you got more coming, ha ha, they be laughing. Okay, I got more. They want more and more and more and stuff. So
how do they get your comics?
Well, sometimes they'll, because sometimes my real job, I drive a cab and everything.
Yeah.
And they come in my cab and I say, hey, ever read this comic? And they just love it. They just got more, and especially if I pick them up like constantly, they say, man, what's the new adventure this week, so.
That sounds like the best cab ride ever.
Oh yeah. I try to keep my passengers, entertained. So.
That's awesome, man. When did you start doing comics? Like, were you young or?
Yeah, when I was about 4.
Oh, really?
I did like Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, and stuff, and we were so poor. I couldn't afford paper and stuff. I did it off of paper bags and stuff, like the symbol of paper bag have like a clear, front and back and stuff.
Yeah.
So I said, wait a minute, okay, these guys are already created. They're not gonna look at my ideas. Why not let me focus in on some characters I can create and everything.
Yeah.
And and that was like when I was 10, and boom, it's been taking off ever since.
When did you start doing the Spangler series? Because you just gave us a new one. Right, that's the 100th issue.
Yeah, that was like that was back in like 91. And it just came to me like an egg, like an egg just planted in my brain, and boom, he just was born and everything. I was about the laser ninja. And, everything. He's like a combination of Spider-Man and Captain America. And
the
stuff.
Hero?
Yeah. But at the same time, he has mortal issues and everything. Got girlfriend problems, like everybody else, girlfriend problems and stuff. And students don't want to, pay attention to everything or have job issues. So in this scene here in issue 100, I got like his daughter takes over as Spangler and everything. And
she's wearing the costume?
Yeah, she's, just like how Spider-Man's daughter, So her name is the Eaglet. Eaglet meaning a baby eagle and stuff, and that's what we always called her and stuff. So she, so now she's taking over and everything. So that's why I have, like in the 100th issue of Midnight and Magnum Man, their sons take over. So they're like retired, so they could just, just be in the old folks' home, just chilling out.
Yeah, we should say that too. Like, this is not just issue 100 of the comic that you make. This is issue 100 of this particular series.
Right. I'm sorry I didn't bring you more.
All the other ones.
Man, because I have a suitcase, man, like about to explode and everything. I think it's going to be over 50 pounds. That means I can't be on airplanes or on a bus or anything like that. Probably have to hire like a cargo company to ship it down there, And then meet my cargo when I get down there. So, I mean, that's how my mind thinks. Sometimes I'll do like a week. Like different weeks I'll create something new and everything, and and I make copies, put in my my suitcase and everything, and to sell when I get to those Comic Cons, and then bust them out when I get down there and everything. That's how because sometimes I'll be in a brain freeze for like nearly half a year, and then next thing you know I'll do some 50 of them things.
Yeah.
Wow. And boom, 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 boom. I said, okay.
I always admire your style,
Thanks.
because whether you have the table at the con or not, or you just show up, you're gonna sell comics either way. You're there.
When I get to these shows,
comics.
Right, because when I get to these shows, most of these guys, they're artists. They just love to draw when they get down there. Me, I'm ready to sell. I've already done the drawing. It's time to sell. It's like it's time to harvest. Hey,
Time to harvest.
Hey, I need food. I gotta eat.
Yeah.
And that's a starving artist. That's what it's all about. So.
I don't know. I'm just very excited to.
Oh, thank you.
Have you on the show, in all honesty, and a little intimidated, I feel like.
Oh no! Oh, don't be. Hey man, I'm just like you. Hey, but one of my influences I love growing up was Red Fox. Mm-hmm. He'll always be my hero because he told it like it was. If you ever saw Sanford and Son, he actually talks in subliminal. You got to really pay attention and stuff what he was saying and everything. But like when he was first starting out, he told not only he told it the way it was, but he made jokes on everything like racism, everything, and told it like it was, and he painted a picture without using a paintbrush, without using a canvas, but. He paints in your mind like, oh my God, hilarious, Only later years that's when we used the profanity, but golly, he was a genius, He's always been my hero, so it was different influences as well as my professor in college and stuff. He, named Dr. Larry, he was great, as well as his partner, Mr. Duncan. And both of those guys, they set up in Detroit, a young mothers program. These are two men setting up a young mothers program back in the 60s. It's like, wow, no one's talking about it. Dr. Larry was one of the guys that set up the African American History Museum before one brick was laid down. He was talking about it, when they used to be on Frederick. Oh, wow. And, look at it now, and nothing in his name down there. It's ridiculous. Like, wait a minute, he's the one that set it up, so... Huh. That's one of my heroes growing up and everything. So, my friend of mine, why I got the idea of making the comics with the music and everything.
Yeah.
It was like a friend of mine named Mo Hughes. You know who he is. But anyway, we got together one night, and it was like the song. Remember that song, the Jackson song, Can You Feel It? Mm-hmm. Well, anyway... I said we was, because we love the first Transformers movie. I'm talking about the animated one, not this. You can't tell who they are and everything. That's that's what makes it confusing. Like, who is this and who is that? But with the color and everything, the Transformers was a great cartoon back in its day and everything. But when they had the movie out and everything, and that's when we added the music and everything to that, and like that idea just stuck with me all these years and everything. I said, let me get to a point where I can do it and everything. And next thing you know, it just took off since...
Here it is.
Yep, 10 years later. Excuse me.
I'm just curious, how'd you hook up with this guy from India to do the animation?
Well, actually, it was Papa Duck. He got with him and everything. I guess when he went out to Oakland to meet with Pixar and everything, I guess they hooked up and everything. And from there, and then that's, the rest is history. What happened to the screen, or is it all right now?
Is it exploded? I think it's on. It's a new setup.
Right.
No problem. I can't wait for y'all to be on, the main stage,
Yeah.
I think it will, so, hey. Any more questions? Or?
Maybe we could be on your show.
Yeah, we could be on your show.
Oh, my God. Y'all getting me nervous. I got to go out here and do it and everything. Well, that's what inspires me. Everybody loves it and everything. That's what makes me draw. I don't know if you saw my Facebook page.
I've seen it.
On the cover page, the top page, I'm hugging a little boy. He has glasses on. I don't know if you've seen that. Well, anyway,
I don't know if I saw that.
Yeah, he's one of my little. He broke my heart because he's from Romeo. His name is Tristan. And he broke my heart when he said he came all the way down there just to see me, and it's like, oh my God, I just.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I bowed down to my feet and everything, and hugged him and everything. I mean, he inspired me. He brought tears to my eye. He came to see me. It's like,
from
wow.
the comics?
Yeah, all the way from Romeo. It's like, wow. I said, okay, I gave him a whole bunch of stuff and everything. Hey, Tristan, if you're watching, hey, I'm gonna get you more. So hey, I got you.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, I even have one group, and it's like something when I go up to the Novi Comic Con, I had like a group of like 6 or 7 people. I don't know their names and stuff. I think one of them was pictured in my Facebook. But they said, man, we love you. Oh, my God, you got any more? We got $30. How much can $30 be? I was like, are you kidding? Shoot. I mean, that motivated me that one year. It's like, wow, I made like, $60 before 12 o'clock. I was like, I'm about to make some more.
That's a hell of a haul at the comic show.
Yeah, because everybody else just drawing. They're like, who is this guy? What? So, it's just, It's just
Big
excitement.
personality, man. You know,
Oh, yeah, I try-
every time we see you anywhere, there's a whole. You're not walking around and there's nobody around you. There's always a group of people following you around.
I try to, man. I try to make it interesting. That's what you're there for, you know. I even had one lady, she criticized about me. She said, "You the loudest one here." My
Thank you.
Yeah, she said, "Well, you know, my customer can't hear me because of you and everything." I said, "Listen, it's like the Super Bowl, you know. It's like, you know, it's like, you know, it's like, you know, you got your best players on the bench. This is it, you know." Yep. Or like you going to war in a battle. You say, "Well, I left my guns at home." What kind of sense does that make? Hey, this is it, you know. Hey, you know, I'm out there. This is it for me. So hey, it's either it or bust. So that's how I think about it.
That is a big inspiration.
That's it, you know. Hey, I'm out here. You know, just like, you know, everyone has a talent and stuff. Just take advantage of it, you know.
Do you read a lot of comics?
Yeah, I do. My favorite is Shazam. I love Shazam. You know, Captain Marvel. Especially when he says Shazam, boom. You know, I love him. I was never a fan of Superman. You know, it's like
I can tell.
Yeah, see, just like the show. I'm not your Superman. This is Scrub. I'm not a Superman fan. He's just weak at kryptonite. Shazam, he's the man. You know, he's one word. And then my other favorite is Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Anything you could create from that ring and everything. And
what would you create from the ring?
Oh my God! A brand new life. It'll be some butts. You know, I'll be. You know, they'll be in trouble. Yeah. But yeah, you know, I've always been a fan of Green Lantern and all the rest of all the other Justice League. I even like the Justice League that, you know, they had, especially when they went like golf and Droll and stuff. I love that. It's like, okay, yeah, okay. They like teaching, you know, they teaching a lesson. It's like, wow, you know. Unlike before, you know, it was just, okay, you know, we out here. But now it's like, okay, you know, this is a lesson you got to learn, okay.
Do you like when there's like a message in there? There's some
almost like biblical mixed with mythological. It's like, wow, okay. I love that, you know. That's why I try to put in my work and everything. So, as well as, I don't like to change up. If I change up, I feel I'll lose my fans.
Well, what would you want to change if you could change up?
Well, I don't want to change. It's just, I want to get into more of, like, the villains will have a story and everything. You know, like the villains being good guys or them getting away with it, you know, blowing some cops away. Say, hey, you know, I got this, you know, or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
But I like to keep to the story and everything. So, you know, just keep to the same, you know. Whereas I don't lose anybody. That's why I'm thinking on everything.
That's one of the cool things about your comics is they're really accessible, and you're not handing somebody something that's 300 pages long and saying,
exactly.
I like this.
Right.
So you can get anybody to jump into it, but then if they want more, guess what? There's 100 more issues in this.
Exactly, because I'm glad you mentioned that, because when I first did that and everything, when I first got into the comics, I used to do like 3 or 4 pages. I would bore myself. I was like, wait a minute. I'll never get to the end. Until I figured out a way. Wait a minute. How about one sheet of paper with 3 sides, you know, a nice story, and end it up right there and go to the next story. I love to go into serials, you know what I mean, to make it, you know, continuing and everything.
Yeah.
Whereas, okay, what he's going to do this week or what he's going to do this week, you know. So I like the short, you know, end it and, you know, get on to the next story and everything. That's why I got hundreds of them things right there. So,
do you ever want to collect them all, or have you done that already? Do you want to collect them all into what? I mean, like, because if you want to, there's 2 guys who into your stuff who might.
Oh well, I'll get you all. You know, the next time you see me, I'm gonna have a whole. You know, just remind me. I'll get you everything that you need.
If you've got old ones or archival stuff. Oh boy,
it's gonna be the opposite of your method though, where it's gonna be totally inaccessible in a glass box with like gold on the front.
Oh my God,
that's how it should be presented.
Yeah, I got it,
the
man.
extreme lux.
Yeah, because because everybody else, they because they got books and everything. That's one thing I hate about the Comic-Con. Some of these artists say they think they're too talented, and they say, okay, I'm going to make it like, you're going to give me $30 for this book, and it's like, wait a minute, people don't know what it is. Mine is, is accessible, it's cheap. Boom, you can read it, and then if you want more, you just can't get one, come on, and it's like bulk, like going to a store, like going to the produce section and everything. You just get one, you got to get all.
Yeah. I think that's a great idea because, if you're at the comics thing, you want to sample a lot of different things. You might want to pick up a lot of little smaller pieces to figure out what you like. But if you can grab a big section of that.
Exactly. Just like mine is like black and white. That's because the color is just expensive to reproduce. Mm-hmm. Because, if I concentrate on color, I'd really be broke. I can't sell but $1 and stuff.
Right.
I got to up the price, and then people, I turn away people. But my method right there, people will say, okay, they can instill the color in their minds just reading it. So, I like to keep that format.
It's a super elegant format where, I don't know, all the things we've just said about that it can be the encapsulated story in one piece of paper, but then also the greater arc that's so overwhelmingly large.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic.
Well, thanks. Well, like I said, I'm up to 32 issues with Papa Duck and everything and counting and stuff. So I like to take his stories again, make it mixed in with the nursery rhymes or fairy tales or something like that. And we just have a good time doing them and everything.
So are the cartoons based on that series of comics then? Or is it kind of same character?
Yeah, with the Papa Duck series, it's like he's a rapper from Detroit and everything. He drives a cab, when he's not a rapper and everything, just to make a living and everything. And then he just goes through his adventures and stuff. It just hits him one instance, like the Mother Meet the Hubbards issue, where I got Mother Hubbard and stuff, and she got a crack smoking mutt and everything. Nothing in the cover because he sells it for crack and everything. It's hilarious. Or I even got Papa Duck doing a concert in Pine Knob.
You said there's nothing on the cover because he sells it for crack?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and Mother Hubbard, of course, he goes, because he gets the SSI check and everything, so she got to keep him sober and everything, so he can, still have his money coming and everything. And then I got Hansel and Gretel, I got them cahoots with the witch and everything, like Papa Duck, he goes to Pine Knob. After the concert and stuff going south to Detroit, he went north. He was so high, he went north and stuff, and that's where he bumped. He saw the candy house and everything, and kind of hilarious. It's kind of hilarious. So it's I got him in different adventures and stuff, So
in that series, you're kind of taking these nursery rhyme characters or whatever, and putting them into the story. In the other series, you're taking real people from the political scene or whatever, and adding them into the superhero story, right? Who are some of those characters that you have in the other stories who are real people who you turned into kind of another version?
I even made fun of the Kwame Kilpatrick. In one, I have him in Spangler. I think it's issue 50. Do you remember Double Dragon? The video game, Triple Dragon. And this time, at the end of the Double Dragon 1, it was the gunman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Kwame as the gunman and stuff. And I got Bobby and Jimmy Lee. They come in, and they help out the Spangler and stuff. It's kind of hilarious and stuff. They go to the Manugian mansion and stuff. That's what that's what the adventure, that's the end of the adventure. It's kind of funny. It starts at the Fox and ends at the Manugian mansion. Kind of funny. Or sometimes I have Bertie Madoff in one, and the Spangler. He hires the Spangler to defend him and stuff. And he gives him a $5,000 check for his services and stuff. And come find out the check was no good. He already hightailed it to the Cayman Islands and stuff. It's hilarious. Or one time I had Eminem and Kid Rock. They were in the Detroit at the Rapid Anglo-Saxons tour. In the they were in the Ford Theater and stuff, in the Ford, the Ford Field and stuff, and they hired Spangler to defend them and stuff. Or I even have Spangler. He helps out Snoop Doggy Dogg, and he goes against Suge Knight, and Suge.
I think I saw some of those.
Suge. I got Suge wearing a shirt that says, "I saw Tupac die, and all I got was a stupid T-shirt."
That's the T-shirt you gotta sell.
Yeah, that's it. So it's I love doing a spoof on people. I love it,
I mean, it's so well done in there too.
Right.
Like it's effortless.
Or even I even have remember the Trenchcoat Mafia back in Colorado?
Uh-huh.
I got them coming here in Detroit and everything. It's kind of funny. They go to this high school in Detroit and everything and cause trouble. It's hilarious.
Are you ever gonna do Are you ever gonna do animated versions of those stories too?
Yeah, I will. In time, I will. I'm just trying to get my foot in the door.
Yeah.
Once I get my foot in the door, that's it. Oh, heck yeah. Everything is on.
You say you're trying to get down to Atlanta soon?
Yeah, what Cartoon Network is and everything, and that's what we're trying to do.
Are you just going to show up with a suitcase full of animations?
Or whatever. Yeah, we going all out. We going.
Is there an event going on there or something?
No, there's no event down there. I wish it was, but it's, I just want to, I just want to get this done and everything,
Cool.
Because I don't know how long I can do this and everything. Time was within the essence, and tomorrow's not promised, and the next second is very crucial. That's what I always say. So
yeah, for sure. Well, I like your style. I love your style, man. That goes right along with the rest of your style, where it's like, I want to do animation, I want to put it on TV. I'm going to the place where they put the animations on TV, and we're gonna get it on the air. That's inspiring.
Route.
Yeah, that's what I try to do, man. Because y'all inspire me to doing it and everything. So it's like I got a duty to do. I got to do my job.
Thank you. We feel a duty to you as well.
Just like all my characters drawn. I don't know if your camera can pick up all.
Who do we got?
Looks like it.
The Spangler here. I was just talking about, and this is the Dream. She's like my heroine. She can hypnotize anybody with a crown. This guy here is the Saboteur. He's like a mad bomber from Detroit. As well, you can see the rest of my characters and everything. He's the Loon, just like like how a penguin is and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like my
Loon.
Yeah, the Loon.
Very Michigan specific.
Yeah, he's the Midnight Crusader, Clockface superhero. He's a Black Batman, and Spangler again, and Dream again, and I don't know if you can see the rest of them. That one with the blue bonnet named Baby Brat.
Baby Brat?
Yeah, he's a midget, but he don't let us sound. I don't know. Is there a blonde guy with a wig on?
On the left?
Yeah.
Yeah, his name is the Baroner. He's like an ex-Vietnam vet. He don't care. He just came. He was dumped after the war. He said, "Oh, okay." He hates the United States. He want to rob banks, everything. So I don't know what other characters on there. So I just put on the shirt right quick.
Oh my God. Thank you for coming in, man.
No,
We're out of time already today, but this was absolutely
Thank you, sir.
a treat.
It's
a pleasure.
It's a pleasure being down here. So thanks a lot. So hey, just follow me. Just Google me. Parisel 313. I'm everywhere. That's Parisel 313.
The most important comics artist in Detroit.
Or anywhere.
Thanks a
All
lot.
right. We'll see you soon, man.
Yeah, thank you.
And we'll see you next time on Royal Oak Comics Party. Bye.